This is your Solana Daily Debrief. It's the 23rd of April. We've got news, price predictions, some airdrop potential. That's probably going to be the best airdrop potential you've got this year on Solana anyway, and plenty more stuff. So let's dive in. Firstly, here we're at CoinGecko. You can see the price of Bitcoins, relatively stable. Same with Solana. However, we've got Blunt's Capital saying that Sol is gearing up for a violent breakout here, in my opinion. Now remember, traders are often wrong. However, if they're right 60% of the time, then they're still winning. But that just means that you have to catch every trade that they are basically on, and you won't be able to do that. Nevertheless, he thinks it's going to go up. We'll have to wait and see. We've got some interesting news here. 2 SEC lawyers resign after agency censured for abuse of power in crypto case. Kind of crazy here. The SEC versus crypto. It seems that there's so much corruption here, but I don't want to say the wrong thing and get myself in trouble. The takeaway is simple: progress is being made. You may have noticed that I've changed my format with regards to the daily alpha videos. We've got these ones, but we no longer have the 60-second ones. I don't think they were as interesting, so instead I'm doing a topic every day. I'll cover one topic, something that's been talked about, something that people want to know. As an example, active staking rewards with Jupiter, that was yesterday's, and today's will be Sanctum. Clouds is a video content creator, and he's got the short video here, Jup Mobile one-click trading. So in case you didn't know, Jupiter is coming to mobile, and most likely what we're going to see in a short amount of time is one app to do it all. You may already know this, but the LFG second vote has already come to an end. The minimum threshold was 60 million, and the amount of votes was 230 million. This is an insanely active DAO, over 400,000 active wallets. And as we know, Sanctum won this and UpRock got second. I have a video on Sanctum and you should watch this. I think Sanctum probably has the best airdrop potential, and I think they're doing it in a very gamified way. I have no alpha though. I've just been picking up breadcrumbs, putting them all together, and hopefully I've got some sort of loaf of bread that I can give you. Put some attention on this if you're keen. The Sanctum LSTs now have 1 million SOL TVL. I believe Jup Sol by itself has about 450,000. Now, of course, I want Sanctum to be successful. However, I do suggest that you go and stake your SOL always. Don't leave idle SOL in your wallet just sitting there, and come stake it with us, validator.com. If in the future you want to learn about LSTs and move some of your SOL into LSTs, of course you're welcome to. But Solana staking itself, that's the safest way to do anything related to DeFi in the entirety of Solana. As soon as you go into an LST route, it does add more risk and more complexity. Noon's got a thread on UpRock. What is it? How to mine, tokenomics, and he's bullish. I do mine UpRock and I do mine grass. I often get this question in the comments as well. Is it safe to do this on your actual computer with your crypto wallets? And in my opinion, it is safe. However, if you wish to minimize risk, then use a dedicated phone or use a dedicated laptop. If you want to minimize risk again, and I don't think it's necessary, but if you do, you can quite often set up 2 different networks from your Wi-Fi router. So you can have your main one, and then you can have a guest one. And then you use an old laptop with the guest one, and an old phone with the guest internet as well. Just so you're aware, UpRock works on Android and actual Mac OS. So it's not available on Windows, and it's not available on iOS. Whereas Grass works on your Solana Saga, and it works on your computers as an extension in your Chrome browser. Justy has a morning routine: exercise, eat, shower. No, not that one. It's 3-in-1 airdrop on Solana, D-Bridge to Sanctum, and then Meteora. If you're keen to work out the daily effort, then this could work out for you. There's some cool news from Parcl, and they are building exposure to foreign exchange markets. This is pretty cool because USD is the value that's deemed the world reserve currency. However, overall, it can still lose value. So if you think the euro will go up in value, then maybe you want a long Paris market in relation to the euro. Well, since mid-2017, the Paris price feed has risen less than 10% in USD terms. In euro terms, it's close to 40%. One thing I'll keep in mind though, 6 years is probably too long when it comes to putting on a long or putting on a short. I'm more keen for a shorter time. It does have product market fit, but they still need to build it up. I'm just putting it on your radar. Phantom's introduced a cool new feature. You can now import your private key and connect your ledger. No need to create a new wallet or import a secret recovery phrase first. This is very cool. It saves a lot of time. Good work. Kamino is on fire. Almost $1 billion deposited in the last 30 days. Of course, this is due to various things such as adding more markets, margin fi, messing up some things, getting a lot of FUD. A lot of money has been moved from margin fi to Kamino. But regardless, they're doing very, very well. Very, very bullish for them. Next, we've got a Kamino, Tensor, and Jito Sol Vault. It has dual incentives. I'm not depositing. I don't suggest you do deposit, but potentially this could outperform impermanent loss. More just putting it on your radar. I'll show you this quickly at the end of the video. Bonk is doing very well. It's now available on Revolut app. I covered this maybe a few months ago, but now it's actually available. So users in the EU and other eligible countries can now trade in-app. And the Learn and Earn program starts April 29th. And in terms of a user base, we're looking at 38 million users. That is great work by the Bonk community. Just a little update from Meteora. The DLMM dynamic position has gone through audits, and the position layout will change, and all existing positions will need to migrate once this is out. I'll let you know when the change is actually done, but you'll need to withdraw your liquidity. So a very quick top tip is make sure you know which wallet addresses actually have liquidity positions on Meteora. Ideally list it out in a spreadsheet or something where you can see what position is on what wallet. So when it's come to migrate, you can do it in the same day. Game 1 of Blessed Burgers is done. 52 burgers have perished at the grill. Stay updated. I'm not going to give you any more information on this. I still need more information from the team, but I am playing the game. Remember, the grand prize is like $180,000. We've got some interesting news from Frank and the degods team. Chat, is this real? Devs testing. Your assets are on the way to Solana. Potentially, they're bridging back to Solana. We will airdrop your NFT into your destination wallet on Solana. If you want to track your bridge activity history, click here. Now, in case you don't know the history, degods and Utes, they were created on Solana. Solana went through a difficult time. Now, personally, I never agreed with them leaving Solana. I understood why they made the decision. I just don't think that they were smart decisions. Now, maybe they are coming back to Solana, which is fair enough. There's far more hype over here. There's far more trading volume. There's far more everything. And also, we make mistakes, all of us. It's just important once you've made a mistake to just move on and stop making that same mistake. So maybe they are coming back to Solana, maybe they're not, who knows. With this news, however, the floor price has pumped 20% already. We have some news from Bev, who derugged this token, MIGO, which is a meme coin, a community coin. If you want to join Casa de Migos, the whale chat, you need 1 million MIGO. I'm not telling you to buy this, but it's worth actually following Bev and maybe following MIGO Console. I'm not focused on anything with regards to the technical analysis. All I know is they do Taco Tuesday. So stay tuned to Bev and MIGO. Maybe today, if you buy some tacos, take a photo of the tacos, you might get reimbursed or you might get some MIGO. So if you're planning on having tacos today, it might be worth taking a photo. Now we've got some actionables. Number 1, use Kamino's Tensor and Jito Sol Vault. I would only suggest using this, and of course not financial advice, but if you're bullish on Tensor and Jito Sol. If we go to Kamino Finance, click on liquidity, click here, Tensor and Jito Sol, you can see the boosted fees, the APY per year. We're looking at about 100%. There's a nice Tensor reward and a nice JTO reward. By the way, Kamino is really cool because you go and have a look at things like analytics, and then you can see what the performance is like. As an example, if you just held Jito Sol, you would be down 15%. If you just hodled the token pair, you'd be down 27, or the Kamino strategy, you'd be down 21. If you just had Tensor, you would be down 33. That's over 30 days. We can't go back any further because Tensor is so brand new. It's not always the case that the Kamino strategy will actually outperform either, say, a Sol or Jito Sol hold or a token pair hodl. But quite often it will, and that is the goal really with providing liquidity. We need to have the goal of beating impermanent loss. Next actionable, watch my video on Sanctum on YouTube and see if it's for you. Just a reminder, I mentioned this a little while ago, but do Magic Eden Phantom quests for diamonds. Magic Eden's getting a huge amount of attention. Diamonds are the new meta when it comes to NFTs and worth going and farming. Also, I'll link this below, but go and watch my video on burner wallets. A burner wallet's very simple. You go to a dApp that you've never been to, a website that you don't trust, you connect with a wallet address that maybe has $5 worth of funds in it. It's got a couple of different tokens. You go and commit a transaction, and if all the funds are taken, you know there's something fishy with that website. You know how to check with the transactions if there's been any delegations, and then all you've risked is like $5 worth of 4 different tokens. It's very important that you have a burner wallet for this use case. And finally, watch my D-Reader interview. I'm very bullish on D-Reader. It's a podcast style. What I want to know is all the feedback, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. I've already had some feedback on the cutting style, the actual editing style, and I want more feedback so that the next interviews are better and better and better. And I start to show all these different projects on Solana exactly what they're about, while also giving value to the person that's watching. So go do the actionables. That's all. Stay curious. Catch you in the next video.